Today marked Central Karoo Mayor Gayton Mckenzie's 100th day in office. The Patriotic Alliance leader has been lauded on social media for his hands-on approach to service delivery. Mckenzie famously gave up his salary, bodyguards and refused a state vehicle. ENCA's Gayton is in the area checking if services are reaching the people. He joins us now live. Gayton, tell us, has Gayton Mckenzie kept his many promises and what's next for him?
Certainly does look like he's kept those promises, particularly the ones for which he raised funds himself. What's becoming clear here is that Gayton Mckenzie's made an effective fundraiser and leader of the district municipality coalition, but he's not been able to handle the processes of the government, and that's really where the biggest frustrations have come in. Nevertheless, he's delivered on what he's promised, and he's made a few more promises. Chief among them that he'll only be in the Central Karoo for 9 more months. After that, he says he'll leave the Central Karoo district municipality to take up the Patriotic Alliance's national campaign for the 2024 elections. Today, he announced publicly he's standing for the position of president, and he's going to try and campaign to at least become a deciding factor if any coalition negotiations had to take place after 2024. Let's take a look now at some of the promises from Gayton Mckenzie at that event marking his 100 days in office, which was largely attended by members of the Patriotic Alliance.
We are going to become the energy hub of South Africa. All municipalities, they don't know it yet, but they will soon know it. Will buy electricity from energy from the Central Karoo. We have 4 things. We've got wind at night, sun during the day, evacuation, and we have vast tracts of land. So we will produce energy here to sell. But within the next 9 months, we shall stop load shedding in the Central Karoo.
One of the deciding criteria about Gayton Mckenzie's success will, of course, be the opinions of those who not only work under him, but councillors and residents in the area. What are they saying?
Councillors really seem impressed by Mr. Mckenzie. Among them, Noel Constable. He's the leader of the Karoo Defence or the Karoo Democratic Front. He's been in council since before the 2019 elections. Before, he was the mayor and had teamed up with another big man in this area, Truman Prince, who installed him as deputy mayor at the time, and they governed alongside each other. This time, they seem to have much more confidence in Mckenzie as mayor. A lot of them, it has to be said, seem to like his style of leadership, although there have been some serious questions raised about the manner in which he's doing things, particularly whether or not his rejection of the procurement system will be good for Beaufort West or not. But as you said, the most important people are the residents, the ones that have lived here forever and could tell us honestly whether they've seen a measurable change. Let's speak to them now. Joining me first is this lifetime resident of Beaufort West. Ma'am, could you just tell me your name and what you think or what you've experienced under this leadership of Gayton Mckenzie?
Ik is van Beaufort West geboren in Beaufort West. Mijn naam is Venetia, van is van die kerk. Ik is geboren in Beaufort West. Ik ken niet van Mckenzie zo goed. Voor die 9 maanden hoor ik maar eens hier. Ik kan niet zeggen, doen die bevordering of vorderen die mensen niet. Maar er is zo bij jonge mensen wat nog werkloos rondlopen. Wat die werk heeft, is zo bij wat gedaan moet worden. Die gaten wat in die paaien is zo bij wat gedaan moet worden. Voor mij, volgens mij, inzicht of volgens mij zinnen van Beaufort West, is Beaufort West voor mij nog steeds hetzelfde.
So you're saying there that there's still a lot to do. Have you seen any difference?
Just a little. Net een beetje, want zoals ik zei, kijk die paaien, die water, die riolen lopen oor, die mensen gaan niet, er staan niet achter zij biali, die loodzetting niet aan, die mensen breken in, er wordt niks gedaan nie.
All right, thank you so much. That's Venetia van die kerk, a lifetime resident of Beaufort West. This young man here is working for the extended public works program. It's a program that was prioritized under Gayton Mckenzie. So just tell us your name and what your experience has been like in this town since Gayton Mckenzie took over.
Hi, my name is Percival Rodney Africa. I'm staying here in Hillside all my lifetime. What I can say is that we have a huge problem with our electric electrical bills, because why is we are getting 50 units every month. We're getting 50 units free. Okay, for those who doesn't work, and for the guys that are under a certain amount of salary per month or so. But even the water is very expensive. Like the the power is too much. It's too much.
And since the Patriotic Alliance's leader has taken over as the district mayor, what has your experience been? You can speak Afrikaans if you wish.
Okay. My bro, to be honest, I didn't see any change here in Beaufort West. Maybe it's a short time for seeing quick changes, but my bro, Beaufort West is still the same. I hope they can make a plan for us to get cheaper electricity and water. Please, I don't think our water is even safe for us to drink anymore. So yeah, they must just check that things for us.
Okay, thank you so much. So we'll take one more resident here, and we've been speaking to Gayton Mckenzie. We played a lot of his material a little bit earlier. He's been lauded by many of his allies and obviously members of the Patriotic Alliance, the supporters of the PA in Beaufort West. But we'll speak to one of his critics now about him being in Beaufort West. So just tell us your name and what exactly do you believe is problematic about his tenure here?
My name is Norman Harris. I'm bewoner van Beaufort West for almost now 35 years. Wat nou actually gebeur in die dorpen is dat ons wil dit wat Mr. Mckenzie nou actually nou doen, dinge glo en vertrou dat dinge gaan succeed. Het vat 'n bietjie lank, maar ons glo sy 100 jaar het iets mooi afgeskop en ons glo en vertrou dat dit wat alles nou in sig is, die paaie, die water, tot ons mense wat werkloosheid het, die mense wat werkloosheid het, glo en vertrou ons dat hy gaan ons mense gebruik in die dorp en nou improvement van ons mense te maak. So ons glo en vertrou dat alles wat hy nou sal doen, dat alles ten goeie sal uitwerk. So die mense van Beaufort West, dat ons samewerking sal gee op dit wat hy regtig graag wil vir ons doen in die dorp. So ons vertrou die Here dat alles wat hy nou ten goeie nou vir die 100 dae wat nou al reeds al verby is, die swembad, wat nou al reeds al vir ons kinders vir die somer gaan iets wees. Ons paaie word nou geteer.
Obviously those were part of his 100-day promises.
Yes.
But what exactly about his tenure here were you criticizing?
Wow, ek kan miskien nie vir hom judge nie, maar soos ek ten alle tye nou al tot op nou toe gesien het, glo en vertrou ek sy geestelikheid wat op nou is op goeie dreef, maar ek glo en vertrou dat ons nie gaan net praat nie, dat hy nie net gepraat word nie, maar dat die werk gaan gedoen word. So al ding wat ons nou vir hom vra, wat sodra die 100 days nou was op Sondag, wanneer almal weer teruggaan na hulle tuiste toe, laat hy werk sal begin en dat dinge sal succeed en geskied in die kant van Beaufort West.
All right, thank you so much. Some of the residents here in Beaufort West. As you'd understand, Gayton Mckenzie very popular in this area, but a lot of these residents have been living in these conditions for years now. They've been governed by the ANC and by the Democratic Alliance, and Gayton Mckenzie said that he's managed to achieve a number of things within the 100 days, but he still has a long way to go in terms of rolling out some of the bigger projects, particularly when it comes to new plans for revenue collection in Beaufort West. The municipality still doesn't have much money. They managed to raise 7 million rand when people paid their outstanding electricity bills after Mckenzie cut off their electricity, but that money was paid directly to Eskom because the municipality also owes Eskom millions of rands. And we'll be here speaking to residents of Beaufort West as well as councillors in the district municipal council and the Beaufort West council to give you more views on what the people think of Gayton Mckenzie after 100 days and what the next 9 months have in store for Beaufort West. It's back to you for now.
Thank you so much. It's ENCA's Govan Whittles in the central Karoo forest. And of course, we will be speaking to Mayor Mckenzie himself a little bit later on in the bulletin, so do stay tuned for that interview.